Hey, you gotta stay fit, bro. Your body's changing.
Mine is.
Growing up to be a real person now.
Hey, we should fire John Gruden. That'll turn things around. You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, bringing the tailgate to your boombox. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to leave your feelings at the dock, because this is the realest podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in to leave a message to be played on air at 409-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by One Nation Fanwear. Check them out at onenationfanwear.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm Kenny Stapler, Bobby, Juice. What's cracking?
Chelas.
Hey, it's time for a little liquid therapy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
That's all we got.
I had to open up mine earlier because you would have heard my keys rattling around with the actual, with the bottle opener, but...
Juice filling in this week for Che, who's battling to end his conservatorship. Free Che.
Bam.
Free check.
I have that shirt.
It's Che, bitch.
That's right. So here's this 805 cerveza brought to us by Juice.
Indeed.
I get to try this out. He heard that I've never tried this before, so...
We were, I think, I don't know if Che and I were talking on the chat or if I'd called in. We were talking about them, and you just thought we were just saying cerveza just to mess around. But
Yeah.
we're like, no, it's an actual beer. So I said, I got to bring one for Bobby.
Salud, brother.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud. Let me try this right here.
And I'm sipping on the Boont Amber Ale, also brought by Juice. The juice is loose.
Sure.
You can see that.
Yo, you weren't kidding, dude. This is tasty, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is good.
A little lime next time. would be
Oh,
set.
yes.
I'm a big fan of Amber Ales. This takes me all the way back to when I lived in Rohnert Park, Katati area, up there in the Lagunitas wheelhouse, also in the neighborhood of Boont Farms, Anderson Valley, up there, Northern California. I love amber beers. This one's really smooth, kind of syrupy, right? As some amber beers are. Deep, dark, but not too deep and dark. Your girlfriend will like it.
That's right. That's right.
Smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Smooth operator.
It's actually, it's kind of sweet.
It is
almost.
very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's got a sweet finish. Wet, as they would say.
I like the cerveza, dude, honestly, dude. Like, I have to go back to it again, dude, because it's some tasty stuff right here, dude. You could definitely
There you go.
just sit here, and especially with the weather it's been lately, dude.
It's nice on
It's cerveza weather, bro.
yeah, we
There
can,
you
use,
go.
we
Damn
can
sure.
use some more global warming around here. It's been cold.
Right? Hey, but the studio's nice, though, man.
Yeah, it is.
Considering how hot it was.
It is.
Yeah.
It is nice in here tonight. Welcome to the show, guys. It's been a few weeks. Life happens. That's all I can say about that. A lot of things going on with the crew. But we're here to bring you a show after this shit show of a Sunday night football game. The Raiders lose to the Kansas City Chiefs 41-14.
Ugh.
Hurts, don't it?
Ugh.
I honestly, even though I said we was going to pull it off and we was going to win, I mean, like in the back of my mind, I was like, it's Chiefs, man. We've had this rivalry before, And I was like, yeah, it's looking good into it. They're not the Chiefs that they've been the same Chiefs before. It's a whole different season for them. And for some reason, they forgot who they were the last couple of weeks. And they're like, hey, we're the Chiefs. We've done this before to the Raiders. Let's go ahead and do it to them. And
Might as well.
yeah, dude. I don't know where the hell our heads were at, bro.
I hate to say I saw this coming, but 8-9, Bobby. 8-9.
Oh,
That's hold on. That's a hot take.
Hot take.
well, I mean, they were saying that the Chiefs aren't the Chiefs or whatever. They're still 5-4. I mean, they were not. Maybe we're used to them. only one loss or something at this point, but we were 5-2.
Yeah.
Or 5-3, whatever.
Mm-hmm. They add Melvin Ingram. They get Jones back in the lineup, and start to get a little bit of a taste. And we went ahead and opened wide up for them. And this, unfortunately, might be exactly what the Chiefs needed to get the ball rolling. Hate to say it,
Yeah.
but we gave them the blowout tonight. The 40 burger. They're loving it on the road. They're fans in our stadium.
Gross.
Victory lap.
Gross.
Yeah.
Victory lap around our stadium.
Yeah, right? Yeah, dude. They're going to leave a bunch of ketchup and mustard just like a big old circle around the whole stadium, bro. Their victory lap.
Like fucking Ronald McDonald had a bukkake scene. Shout out to everyone in the chat right now. Sal Salazar, what's cracking, man? Make sure y'all hit up Sal's Mexican Restaurants. Faux show. You can follow us on Twitter at PillagingPod, at Kenny Stapler, at Che_PJ4F, at Kane MT, the number 6, and of course the illustrious at Bobby Wasabi 4080. Feeling generous tonight? I don't know why you would be. Maybe you need to hit the chelos a little harder, and when you do, hit that cash icon in the YouTube chat. Send us some YouTube money for your super chat donation, and of course PayPal.me/PJ4F. That's PayPal.me/PJ4F. If you're feeling generous. Sponsors on the show, official sponsor of the Pillaging Podcast, One Nation Fanwear. Check them out at onenationfanwear.com. Some of the flyest gear in town. Look at Bobby, Juice, both rocking One Nation hats.
Oh, yes.
How's it fit on that hat, Juice?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
The nice short brim.
Honestly, yeah.
Nice.
The One Nation hats have always been solid, bro. I'm not a snapback kind of guy, dude.
Yeah.
I've always been like, it has to be fitted, bro. That's my jam, dude. And these are some of the ones I do enjoy, bro, because they are comfortable, just like a regular fitted hat.
Yeah. Yeah, they
It's
feel.
the only snapback I have, actually, at this point.
Oh,
it's the only
shit.
one I have. It's nice, though.
There you go.
Yeah.
DC40 Custom Tees for all your custom gear, anything you want printed on a t-shirt. Send your graphics over to DC4LCustomTees.com. I'm rocking the Pillaging zip-up hoodie right now. It's got the big graphic on the back. Grab one today. It's hoodie season in most of the country, except for here.
Right?
And the engraved glasses the boys are drinking out of tonight, available at bathkingengraving.etsy.com. And
Bam.
as previously mentioned, the freshest Mexican food from California, salsmexicanrestaurants.com. They ship anywhere in the lower 48 states. Have your packages sent in cooled containers, ready to go right in the freezer. Hit up full Mexican meals anytime you want them. Get that raza food.
You got to, bro.
Yeah.
There's places out there that say that they're authentic Mexican and they're using this 3-cheese Mexican cheese blend. First off, dude, my mom never had no 3 cheese. It was always queso seco and queso fresco, bro.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they never blended, bro.
And none of those 3 cheeses are ever Mexican cheese.
Right? Monterey Jack cheese. Nah, if it was Monterey, it'd be Monterrey Jack, bro.
Yeah.
With 2 R's.
Shit. But you get them up at 559-896-SALS, 559-896-0412. Ask for Carl or Sal, whoever is available. And that's Carl with a K, in case there's any confusion on the phone. Just so you know how you pronounce it, Carl with a K.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit him with that K.
Do you ask for Carl with a K when you call?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you gotta be very specific.
Yeah, you don't
You
want
don't
to talk to C. Carl.
Yeah, no, Carl with a C cannot handle this order. I guarantee you that.
See him sweating bullets. I don't know what to do.
Right?
Call the other Carl, please.
He calls you back. So what'd you order again?
Again, guys, join us live on YouTube almost every single week after the game. So let's look again. Continue my shout outs in the chat. Shout out to Andrew Williams. Shout out to Raider Nug. And who is this saying? 8-9, sounding pretty optimistic the way they look right now, Kenny. Yeah, I have a pin in the chat, quote unquote 8-9 by Kenny Stapler. I did call that at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And how do you guys feel about that right now? Is that a possibility? Is there a possibility this team comes in higher than that number?
I mean, anything's possible, but you're looking like, that's the thing.
It honestly looked like they were just drinking a flat soda out there, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It looked like a flat soda. And Kenny and I were talking about it like before they wrapped up, before we called it a day too. They showed like what the rest of the schedule is like. And Kenny and I were like, dude, this is going to be a hard stretch, man. For the next fucking 6 games, bro. It's going to be pretty wild.
Yeah.
Looking like a flat Shasta, huh?
Shasta Select, bro. You got to get that good Safeway stuff.
That fucking Dr. Skipper, bro.
It was Dr. Scholl's.
That's for sure, dude.
What's up, Juice?
Man.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Glad to be back.
Yeah, 2 episodes in a row.
Yeah, man. Hey, I called me off the bench. I was, I'm ready, coach. Put me in.
That's right.
Came in. It's funny though. So my mom. So I told her last time I was to be on the show. I've been on before, so I've always told them I'm gonna be on, or I'll tell them later. Oh, I was on. So this time, the last time I was on, I told them I'm gonna be on. So they were checking it out, and because they were kind of interested in what we're gonna say about the whole Gruden situation, they were kind of checking it out. But when I talked to her the next day, she's like, "Man, you had like 4 or 5 beers or so." She's like, "Probably you had one before." She's like, because they still live, about 2.5 blocks from her. She's like, "You should have called me. I'll take you home." So I know, Mom. I know. Next time.
And where you're at too, the cops kind of roll through that cut right there, up like Westwood.
Yeah.
You're over in that area.
Near Christopher, yeah. So
Near
further
Christopher, up there.
Yeah,
Okay,
further up.
Yeah. But I don't know. Next stretch of games, right? Bengals coming up, Cowboys, Redskins, Chiefs, Cleveland Browns, and then finish off against the Broncos, Colts, and Chargers. So 3 kind of winnable games there on the back stretch. Where are we sitting right now? Still tied for first? Is that correct?
Negative.
I think
No, 1 game back, huh?
Yeah.
1 game back now. 5 wins total. So I mean, in my prediction, 8-9, it's 3 more wins out of those games. Do you see more than 3 wins? Do you see less?
Who's left? I don't have them in front of me yet.
Yeah, no. It's Bengals, Cowboys, Redskins, Chiefs, Browns, Broncos, Colts.
Redskins maybe. Broncos maybe.
Yeah. Redskins have been playing spoiler though. Didn't they win?
Yeah,
I think they won
tonight.
today.
Yeah, today.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, because none of us expected Cincinnati to be the way they were going to be this year.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's always been okay, but they haven't been to the level of success that they've actually had this year, especially their defense, man.
Right.
They've definitely been able to step it up. Same thing with Dallas, man. Mm-hmm. Dallas, they're nothing to sneeze at. They haven't really been nothing to sneeze at the last couple of years, but they've really been able to turn it up this year.
Yeah, they're 7-2. They're getting a lot of breaks.
Yeah, dude.
Everything's kind of going their way. The Browns, dangerous this year. We play them on the road.
Yep.
That's going to be a cold game. Time to be decided, I think, still on that. That could be like a play-in game for the playoffs at that point, depending on how things go for us over the next few weeks. Playing the Cowboys, I believe, on Thanksgiving in their house.
Yep.
As you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, a short week. Get there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Short week at their house. It's going to be madness, man. I mean, Raider Nation is strong out in Texas, man. That whole area out there, they hold it down strong for us, man.
Yeah.
But it's still Jerry's world, bro.
Yeah.
And man, you know how it goes whenever we go to those type of places and shit.
Fucking Jerry Palooza over there, dude.
That'd be crazy seeing look at Jerry Jones running around nude.
We're going streaking.
Jerry Palooza, yeah.
Jerry's got child laborers in the bathrooms to wipe your ass for you. It's a real sketch operation over there.
Yeah.
Blow dry.
Which is really what makes zero sense. Why out of 650,000 emails, only John Gruden's got leaked. It's time for quick hits.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Quick hits.
Oh, yeah.
Quick, Bobby. Just kidding. I got you off guard. Got you mid sip right there.
You got me with my quick hits hand, bro. The chela hand and the quick hits hand, the same hand, bro. I can't.
You weren't going to drop the chela, so
Nah.
quick it's going to wait.
John Gruden sues the NFL, finally puts in for his lawsuit. We knew this was coming. John Gruden channeling his inner Al Davis. Can he win, though? Right? So his justification for the lawsuit, or his angle, I should say, is pretty much exactly what we outlined, what a lot of people have been saying, not really letting John off the hook for what was said or what was done. And I shared my thoughts about all that before. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole again. I suggest you listen to the last episode. I think a lot of things were said. But just the fact that it seems so targeted, the fact that the NFL sat on these emails for months before releasing them in the middle of what looked to be a winning season for John Gruden, the fact that he's the only one fingered in this lawsuit, the fact that we still don't know who leaked these makes it very suspicious. And that's also coincidentally what makes his lawsuit standing on very shaky ground, since he's coming after the NFL for leaking them in what seems like a targeted and timed manner. The NFL's response is just that. These allegations are entirely meritless, and the NFL will vigorously defend against these claims. So it's John Gruden versus NFLP lawyers, which we've gotten a few letters from them.
Shit, we've gotten hassled by them in the goddamn parking lot.
Yeah. But we're still on the air, so one could say that we won.
That's right.
We're mightier than John Gruden. That's why.
Yeah.
Hey, Pillaging Podcast takes no L's, bro.
None.
Shit,
None.
dude. Either out there, dog, in the pillaging world, or in the legal field, motherfuckers.
Yeah. These hoodies are bulletproof, is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's right.
You should get one, DC World Custom Tees, and these hats protect your dome piece, man. Wu-Tang told me that I needed to protect my neck, and I did. So, I mean, that's where it's at. I mean, how do you guys feel? Is this really a ploy for John to save face? Do you think this is based on vengeance? Do you think he has a shot? Like, what are your feelings on this lawsuit?
I think it is just vengeance. I think John's the kind of guy, he's not going to sit there and, get slapped in the face and just walk away from that. He's in a fight. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going to come out of that. I don't know if he's going to, win and get whatever, he thinks he's going to get. But it's just his way of just saying, no, I'm not going to go quietly into the night. It wasn't, what you did to me wasn't right. The thing is, we know what he said. He's, he can't come out of it looking like he's the victim, right? But, it is weird that they hung on to they had the information, they hung on to it till, 4 or 5 weeks into the season. Mm-hmm. That kind of, so it does kind of look kind of weird. And the fact that all those emails, he was the only one that said anything bad. And, I want to see who he was, typing those emails to. Where's that? What's the responses? That's what I'd like to see. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else he's trying to do. He's definitely trying to save face, mm-hmm. and he's just definitely vengeful. You know how he is.
Yeah.
So that's where I think it's coming from.
What I like to say is, like, when you're busting balls like that, when you're talking shit like that amongst your friend group,
right?
I mean, how many times do one of your friends not pile on and keep one-upping the joke?
You're not going to sit there and keep making those jokes, if you're just getting stonewalled.
Yeah.
You're like, read the room. Okay, yeah, like, this isn't funny.
So, Bobby, do you think that there's potentially danger that other people get exposed in this lawsuit? And to what lengths will the NFL and the ownership group go to keep this quiet?
Well, I have to agree with what you said, bro. It is a vengeful act that's going on right now, but at the same time, it's not like, oh, I'm going to take them on and I'm going to win. Mm-hmm. It's, I'm going to take them on. I know I'm going to lose, but I'm not the only one that's going down on this shit.
Yeah.
One of those type of deals. It's like, I'm going to go down. I know I'm going down. Like, there's no excusing. You guys have me on fucking, black and white right there. It says it.
Yeah.
But like you said, dude, you guys are going to find out who I was talking to.
Right.
You're going to find out what they said. How Kenny said it, what they piled on to those type of jokes as well. Right. Because it takes two to tango.
Exactly.
It's not just you. It wasn't John Gruden writing from his personal account, writing to John Gruden in his Raider account. Him writing and fucking talking to himself back and forth and shit.
Yeah.
He obviously was talking to somebody, so he's like, you know what? Let's take them all down. And that was my thing too, dude. It's like, if you want transparency, let's start doing that to everybody.
Yeah.
Let's not just be like, okay, cool, let's just choose these guys, and then we got the one bad guy, because there's never one bad guy.
And
you got to do it all up, man, and just clear it all out. And after that, then you can actually say that it's cool again, because it's too much bullshit, dude.
this trial is going to drag out for a while because John's legal team is going to go after all those emails in discovery. They're going to want all of those produced. They're going to want all the paperwork that was produced during this investigation. And you know what the NFL is going to do? They're going to give it to him and then some. They're going to bury John and his legal team in paper. I mean, it's going to be just like you've seen in the fucking movies, bro. They're going to be dropping off pallets of file boxes, bro. They will drown him in paper.
Yeah.
Real question. How much money would you pay to watch John Gruden represent himself in this trial?
Oh, dude, that would be fucking hilarious. It would be on the same level as when you see those mobsters trying to represent themselves. They're just fucking talking all like just making up legal words and shit.
My
Dude.
cousin Vinny.
Yeah, there you go, dog. Dude, straight out, man. That'd be some funny ass shit.
Instead of objecting, he's going to throw a red flag out there.
Call timeout twice. Nah, dude, it would definitely be one of those pay-per-view type of events, man. People would be like, "What the hell is going on with this guy?" And he's just losing it, bro.
I'll tell you what, man. Spider White 2 Banana versus the Alabama education system sets legal precedent
Yeah.
for my argument.
And then what's gonna be even funnier is you're gonna have the Frank Caliendo,
Yeah.
the Frank Caliendo video. Dog.
It'll be like Scent of a Woman, you know, Pacino. I'll take a flamethrower to this place, you know.
Tell you what,
That'd be him getting down.
you
in
can't
there.
handle the truth.
Yeah. yes. That's it. He'll be like, you know, you want to see the emails? You can't handle the emails. You know, like fucking. Yeah.
Fucking Roger Goodell on the fucking chair.
Yeah, dude. Hey, but in all honesty, Gruden ain't got the cash for it, bro. He ain't got the cash to take on the NFL. He ain't Al Davis.
He can't outlast it. You know, if they're just going to go on and on and on, at some point he'll settle.
And they will.
Yeah.
Another question. Who plays John Gruden in the Netflix American Crime Series?
I think I say who plays John Gruden in the Lifetime movie.
No,
It's
man.
a love story after all, right?
It's a love story. Love loss. It's a
Hey,
love
but
triangle.
I do want to see what was going on in Washington, though, because we've heard for years under Dan Snyder, it's just been a slimy situation going on with the, like trying to pimp out the cheerleaders and just all kinds of weird shit going on
that's
over there.
weird, bro.
Yeah, so how did none of them get pinched? How come he's the only one?
That's not entirely true because Bruce Allen was fired in the offseason, right? The time they discovered these emails, we hadn't heard about it yet.
Yeah.
And Washington paid out $10 million.
Oh, is that right?
But just you didn't hear anything about it.
Right.
Right? That was not a story where we found what, was determined. And I'd have to look it up to see if they settled out of court for that which I doubt. But it just seems like $10 million is not as much money as John Gruden's going to lose because of this.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's an entire football organization. That's it's not a drop in the bucket, but it's kind of a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not coming out of their pocket, their personal,
No. Nobody was really hurt by that over there. Allen lost his job. He already had a long career. Somebody had to fucking take the blame. Dan Snyder's still sitting up in the press box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's too much cheeseman, bro. That's why I'm kind of glad that he's going for it, man. I mean, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
He ain't got shit to lose. He's never gonna fucking work in the NFL again.
Yeah.
He'll be lucky if he can fucking get fucking flag football team or some shit like that, dude.
I don't know. GM for a flag football.
He'd be lucky if he get anywhere near, even to coach a damn fucking flag football team,
A
dude.
fucking 3-piece suit on the Pop Warner sideline, dude.
But I wouldn't want him to GM it. Fuck it all up anyways, dude.
He would.
Oh man.
Shout out to the chat. G in the chat. What's up? He says Carr needs to go. Good riddance. We're back on that train again.
Oh, no.
Interesting. Fire John Gruden. We'll turn everything around. Where are those people at?
Yeah.
Where y'all at? We're 2-2 now without John. Shout out to Rolling Dubs in the chat, Juice in the chat, also Juice in the Crow's Nest.
I'm all over it, man.
Hey, dude, shouldn't the universe tend to fold on itself at that point? Because it's like you saw your other self, dude. You saw your online self right now.
Diego Lopez says, "You guys for real, the only reason why I'm still awake right now. You guys for real, the only reason why we're still awake right now.
For sure.
Straight out.
I would be smoked out, bro.
Fuck, I would have cried myself to sleep.
Yeah.
By the third quarter, I was damn near there, bro. I was like, fuck, dude, it's
I'd
not
be-
looking good.
I'd be deep in a jar of peanut butter right now with a spoon.
Oh, okay. I was going to be like,
Just
dude,
clarify.
remind me to never touch your peanut butter.
In fact, I'd be spooning with a jar of peanut butter right now. That's what I'd be doing. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Quick hits. Bit of old news right now, but we got to touch on it. The unfortunate tragic accident involving Henry Ruggs III, who, I mean, probably going to go away for a long time, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Nevada law don't fuck around, dude.
No.
The Nevada law don't fuck around, and that's why when they legalized it, people were happy, man, because you could get put away for a joint out there, dude. So
Yeah. Well, and what's weird is the extreme ends. Like you could do 2 years or 40 years. Like what the heck? How's there's no middle ground? Like what's going on here? Kind of wild.
Much love and respect to Tina Tinter and the Tinter family. Condolences. This is super unfortunate. You had every opportunity to get home. You got in that car because you wanted to drive that car. You got in that car because you wanted to do 150 plus on surface roads. Terrible decisions. The NFLPA has a free ride system. You get paid millions of dollars a year. Uber ain't no thing to you. There are tracks in Vegas you can bring your car to if you want to drive it like that. Show up sober.
Yeah.
yep.
It's a horrible situation. Just all the way around. It's a horrible situation.
It's
That
disgusting.
23-year-old girl, her family, that's just horrible. You know, she's just driving. Like, it probably couldn't even see the car come until all of a sudden it was right on her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
That
all
fast?
bad because moving that quick. And then it's just horrible for him and his family and his, people. And, he's got a little kid and the whole thing. It just horrible all the way around. It's like you said. I mean, it's Vegas. The place is crawling with cabs. He could have, it just could have called Derek Carr. He would have came and picked him up. You know what I mean? Somebody, there's no excuse. No excuse for it. I mean, I don't know if his girlfriend was sober in the car with him. I don't know what the deal is. It's just a horrible situation all the way
I
around.
feel terrible for her, like getting in the car with him. Like,
Right.
under what circumstances did she get in that car? Was she feeling herself too? Or did she maybe not want to get in that car? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? I know the minute the pedal went to the floor, she wanted to get the fuck out of that car.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed, right?
Absolutely.
So,
It's just be smarter. That's all.
yeah.
That's all you gotta do is just be smarter. Some person was going home, most likely from work, and all of a sudden her world is not no more.
Yeah.
That's it, dude. And because people made not smart decisions, there's so many things, dude. There's so many people. There's no need for stuff like that, man.
No.
Especially getting that wild like that, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah.
man.
Usually
Be smarter.
You catch a budget. You're driving slow.
Yeah.
And make sure everything. I mean, this asshole took off.
Yeah. Be smart, man.
Hey.
That's all.
Speed kills, bro.
Dude,
Quick
at this
hits.
point, dude.
Thanks for saving me.
Have to, bro.
I'm glad you didn't hit the hot take button.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
And it feels
Fuck you,
weird.
Henry Ruggs.
You sit there and say because the lady, young lady, lost her life, but then you at some point, and it really ruined my team's offense. And I feel bad bringing that up, but I mean it really did. It really did affect this team.
I mean, you let everybody down at every layer of your life and career and everything. You just threw it all the fuck away, dude. Young
Right.
kid. And coming from like a restorative justice background, I do have to take time and I do have to remind people that, in a situation like this, especially, I don't know where that audio is coming from. We heard that earlier too.
Yeah.
in a situation like this, especially, which was, I mean, an accident, a forced accident, if you will, right? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And restorative justice background, we do have to remember that Henry Ruggs also has needs during this time. Like you alluded to, Juice, like he has to now sit with the fact that he murdered a woman and her pet doing some dumb shit, and he can never turn back the clock. He can never hit the undo button on that. Like, he does have to sit with that. And so my heart goes out to him too.
Absolutely.
Even though, you know.
That's what I'm saying. It's a horrible situation
Horrible
the way
situation.
around. All the way around. It's bad for everybody. And yeah, he's got to live with that. It wasn't his he throws up a 3 and all that. Isn't that because his best friend was killed by a drunk driver too?
Like in some sort of accident or something like
crazy like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all bad.
My uncle was killed. Actually getting out of his semi truck. The truck driver was hit by another truck driver in the weigh station, who was wasted, known to be wasted, and dude kept on moving. Literally knocked my uncle out of his shoes, like literally.
that. Goddamn.
So I have no tolerance for that.
No.
You know.
And we all know how we've either had family members or we've known someone that's gone through stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, dude, there's zero tolerance for stupidity like that, dude. It shouldn't be that way.
On one, man. And you know what? They're going to throw the book at this kid, and they should, for one reason, well, multiple reasons, but one reason that's probably, you know, I don't know who's keying on it, but the fact that, you know, pro sports in Vegas now, with young athletes making a lot of money, you pull a stunt like this now in Las Vegas, you will be made an example of. This is not something that they want to see happening again and again. And being that it is Las Vegas, the potential is high. Every time I go to Las Vegas, somebody in my group loses their fucking shit. Every time.
If not you, someone else, right?
Yeah. Hasn't been me yet. I lost my shit and went to Vegas and figured shit out, which probably very rare. But somebody always, and that's not a story that's, you know, unique to me. I think a lot of people can relate to that. Like, Vegas is just that place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
it's called Sin City for a reason.
it's called Sin City for a reason. And then not but days later, quick hits, Damon Arnette acting a goddamn fool. And I mean, I never want to say like I'd seen this coming, but you can kind of see with this play on the field, this dude's a bit of a wild card. Just his play on his field, if that were to somehow resemble his personality, and now it seems like it does, things kind of make sense, right, for Damon Arnette?
Yeah.
Right? Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can't play the video for you, but we will play the audio right now.
Hey, what's up? We got a problem, Toothpick? I said, do we have a problem? Huh? Oh, we got a problem, buddy. Right here. Here's your problem. Right there. Right there. All right. All right. Play a little game. Right here. I said, do we have a problem?
All right, the real ones will get it. The real ones will get it.
Yeah.
Go, check out Netflix. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, Damon. God damn it, Damon. Juice, that gun in the video.
Yeah. It looked like a cartoon, man. It really did. It was
like
ridiculous.
some shit out of like Call of Duty, bro.
It looked like it just looked ridiculous.
I haven't seen the video, bro.
Oh, if you come across it, he first holds up like a regular looking gun, kind of. He puts it down. He pulls up one with like more attachments to it, and he's, I wish he would. And then he goes down for a third one, and that one just looks insane, man. It's got like 2 drums hanging out of it, and
Like a fucking super soaker, bro.
Yes, yes,
Dude, I'm surprised I didn't have like a fucking air fryer. And
Had a fucking motorized whisk at the tip of it.
fucking A, dog.
Yeah, he had the spotlight, everything on that
Yeah,
fucking
fucking
thing,
Bill
dude.
Paxton's holding it. He's all fuck me, man.
Game over, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh fuck, dude. For real though. Yeah, he
God.
had the 50 round mag or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Big
two
ass
big
drum on
drums. Two fucking. Oh man.
there. Jesus Christ, dude. How many people you have to shoot, bro?
And
or
why-
how bad is your aim, dog?
Why? And just
bad as his
because like
tackling.
somebody was, and I heard just because somebody was talking shit about him on the field or something, like his plays or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what
how
I
it
heard,
started.
bro. I heard that somebody like criticized him about his plays and blah blah blah, and like how he couldn't do shit, and all of a sudden he's fucking trying to show that he can do stuff and pulling up. But you know what's funny though, bro, is that you mentioned it, Kenny, about like some of his plays on the field. Like you could see some of this stuff. I had said this the last time, bro, before he got hurt. The way he was playing and how he got hurt, I was like, this guy's trying to overcompensate for something, man.
Yeah.
And sure enough, dude, you guys talking about him pulling out fucking 20 guns with like 80 attachments and fucking whistles and all this crap, dude. I was like,
Yes.
hey, you know, I guess I wasn't that far off, man.
No, man. He had the cheat codes out on the fucking guns, bro. It's ugly.
Fucking, hey, he was trying to get those 5 stars, man. Playing
Yeah.
that GTA, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just stupid.
Yeah,
just straight stupid.
Thought it was a Warzone meta video. This is the new Warzone meta loadout. Just dropped.
He's trying to fucking
Season 6 Warzone meta.
do his own commercial. He didn't realize what he was doing. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm on live.
Wait, this is on?
People put the dumbest shit on their phones, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Throw away your cell phone. Anyways, that's quick hits. Let's go over tonight's game. God damn, bro. If you could tell, the mood in the studio is a little bit down, man. I know you guys always want us to come on and set the record straight, but listen to the quick hits. Like, rewind it right now. Listen to it at like 3 times speed, and this is where we're at, right? Drama after drama after drama, scandal after scandal after scandal, injuries plaguing the team, players possibly going to prison. I mean, we were media darlings there for a minute. That should have been
A hot minute.
enough warning for you guys, because I know you guys all hate it. You know, when Stephen A. Smith has your back, like, your days are numbered.
Yeah.
And I said at the beginning of the season, hey, week 7 or 8, this team might hit the wall. That's what's been happening. A lot of young kids on the roster.
Yeah, you
And I don't know if that's exactly what's to blame right now. But, you know, we opened the door for KC a little bit. They fucking slammed it wide open. We were on life support last week against the Giants. The game was fucking sloppy. I mean, we're getting the B team again, right? It's what Raiders team will show up. And we got the one that didn't even bother to wake up. Kind of in it for a minute in the first half.
Yeah.
But like, even the first half numbers were terrible. 82 yards of offense. We'd already given up 240 to the Chiefs. You know, no sacks in the first half. And somebody had mentioned that in the comments earlier. They were holding Max all game. Dude, they've been holding Max Crosby all season.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Only 4 rushes apiece for Drake and Jacobs in the first half. Like, come on. Where's the Fire Gruden crowd at? Where you guys at? Now, are we on Fire Greg Olson? It's his fault now, right?
We're on fire Basacha and Mike Mayock now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be that. I'm sure, dude, because those are the next names right there, bro. Who's the holdout? Fucking from Gruden, Mayock. He's the last one from there, and then like, oh well, who's the new head coach? Well, Rich Basacha. So
Yeah.
take him out, bro.
I think Mike Mayock's for sure gone at the end of the season. I think if John's not there, Mike doesn't want to be there. You know, he already said going into the season, if he can't get the job done, he'll go back to the broadcast booth. He said, if I can't make it happen, I'm not going to stick around and act like I am. You know, I'll call my own number, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't know. Does Bruce Allen step in?
For more emails?
Right? Shit. I don't know, man. It's as we've said, bro. It's been flat, and you made a really good point about the team hitting the wall around this time of the year, because it usually does happen, and I think it's usually just like, you know, like, oh well, the calls, you know, something's off with the calls, you know, players are getting hurt. Now it's like it's a whole different scenario, bro. It's players getting hurt plus all this extra fucking off the field bullshit. I mean, something's got to give at some point, man. If you think about it, bro, like, you know, you can take so much physical pain at some point, but you can't take that much emotional pain, dude. That much fucking shit, like mental pain. You can it doesn't take as much as your body can, especially for these athletes who do take hits all the time.
Right.
So that's I think that's what's going on, bro.
Especially if you're Brandon Parker.
God damn, dude.
Speaking of mental pain, bro.
Dude, that guy just needs to go away, bro. You know, it's funny, bro.
As you guys know, Bobby Wasabi, the biggest Brandon Parker supporter there is out there.
Bro. Me right here, dude. I fucking rolled out the bacon for him, bro. Shit, dude. It's funny, man, because I was like, you know what? At the beginning of the year, I was like, maybe Cable was able to, you know, find not a way to make this guy like, oh my God, like he's not Brandon Parker anymore, but someone that is like, I don't have to worry about him. Yeah,
serviceable. Yeah.
Exactly. Just, you know, fucking help out for a little bit and then go outside and you're cool, you know. But now it's like, God damn, bro, like it's you again. Yeah. Like that's what I felt like saying, like you again. Yeah. And especially with all these fucking flags.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn, bro.
And what was Muffburger saying on the drive? Because me and Bobby were fucking stuck in traffic for the first quarter.
It was terrible.
He was saying like 6th most QB hits allowed this offensive line and the 2nd lowest rated offensive line in the league right now. And I don't know, you know, I'm not blaming Tom Cable. I mean, look what he has to work with right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the only one starting at the position he was supposed to start at is Miller on the end, right? That's everybody else is just kind of thrown in there.
Mix and match.
Moving around. And the leatherback went from tackle guard, so he's not starting where he was supposed to start. It's all ugly over there.
And then, has there been any updates on Richie? Is he just done?
I heard maybe after, like maybe for the Washington game, supposedly. He's done, bro.
You gotta think he's just thinking about retirement at this point. I mean,
he is.
He's not coming back.
No, hell no, dude.
So that sucks, you know.
It's especially for somebody that was in a lot of bullshit, like in what they did before, dude, and then they came here, of all places, to Las Vegas, where he should have gotten even crazier because it is Las Vegas, but he found a way to not be that person, dude. Just like Crosby found a way to not be that person, dude. And that's why I was so hopeful, man, for Richie, dude. I was like, come on, dude. Like, you actually, like, convinced me to root for you. I hated Richie when we brought him on. I was like, fuck this guy. Dude. We don't need this dude. The guy's too crazy. He's too wild, dude. Like, off the hinges, man. I'm like, we don't need that type of person. And he proved me wrong, dude. I'm like, this guy is actually in it to win it over here with us, man. He's down for it, dude. And it sucks, man. It really sucks not to have to see him on the field, but to just see that leadership gone from the field too, man.
Yeah. Well, at least he gets to like end his career like personally on a good note. I kind of feel like he's cleaned up his track record since coming here, so that's a win for Richie, man. And I'm all for that. Love to see redemption. I love to see people learn from their mistakes, man. I mean, that's the business I'm in. That's what I do for a living. So, you know, I like to see that kind of stuff. And I kind of felt the same as you. I was like, oh man, this guy was like kind of born to be a Raider for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what happens. You know what I mean? It was great. You know, it was great. So, 50 yards total rushing on the game. Obviously, while we abandoned the rush, but only 14 carries this game. And Carr had 3 of them. So,
God damn.
Yeah, there's that.
Our runs just weren't going anywhere either, though. It just was looking ugly. It hit the line, and there was just nothing going.
It exposed us over the middle. Linebackers played probably their worst game of the year. Flats completely uncovered. Secondary struggling. Face on fucking had his finger rearranged tonight.
Yeah,
dude. Fucking Richard almost had his whole head rearranged tonight, dude.
No flag,
right? Bro, dude. I mean, come on, man. There's some bullshit when Crosby's getting held, dude. But when you actually see the ball carrier fucking damn near have his head ripped off, dude, and they're like, all right, that's fine, cool, keep it going. Yeah, dude, that was just frustrating as hell, bro. The only reason why you didn't see me lose it, Kenny, honestly, dog, is out of full respect because I'm in your home, dude. Normally, if I was at my house, dude, I'd be fucking walking down the street. I'd be so pissed off, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be walking
Yeah.
down the street, just walking back and just still talking bullshit to myself, dude.
Yeah.
Well, like I said before, like Che is great at seeing things live on the screen, breaking down plays, the minutia. I feel like, I pride myself on seeing the big picture and seeing things coming miles away. I've made a lot of, long-term predictions on this show that have come true, some fortunately, some unfortunately. But, I kind of saw this all coming down the line for us.
Right.
And, I saw that we were thin at most positions. I felt like the starting crew looked great on paper. But as an NFL season goes, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Not to be cliche about it. Shout out to Boone Farms. Hey, keeping us happy right now.
Hey, I thought this ale was more of a amberish, dude. Look at that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
This really ain't that. This is a darker amber, bro.
Yeah.
Caramel color,
Yeah, it's
bro.
caramel, yeah.
Fuck.
It's one of those things because so what? 2 years was it 2 seasons ago? We were 6-3. Last season, I think we were 6-2. We were 5-2 this year. I was fired up, and I think being realistic, people were excited at work. People at work like, oh, you're Raiders, or I'm like, I've been punched in the stomach way too many times by this team to get excited. Now I need to see what happens. Continue. Like I'm not going to be happy until we see what And I think a lot of what you were saying, Bobby, is that they're getting worn down. They're just getting worn down mentally, not wanting to put their body through it anymore. Just you're kind of losing. I know because Carr was back there, fighting tears after the Ruggs situation, and so he lost sleep over this, and all these guys, and it just. You don't want to go to work like that. You didn't even want to come to work, let alone lift weights and run and knock into each other. They played in New York, when they played the Giants, and then again tonight, it just looked like this is flat. Just
Their heart wasn't in it.
Yeah, all the air's out of them right now.
Yeah.
Even and then because the first half couldn't do anything right. We couldn't. Our defense was looking terrible. Offense couldn't get going. We kind of sort of looked like we were going to start coming back into it. And then Deshaun Jackson fumbles. And then that was it. Cork out of the bottle, everything. It was at that was a turning point. It's like, it's over. It's over. And I haven't felt like that in a long time because, usually they feel like, hey, man, Carr has a chance. If we get him ball in the fourth quarter. But it just today, just like that point on, was like, we're done. We're not playing anymore. It just, I don't know. It was a bummer. It was a real bummer to watch, especially the way we played the Chiefs last year. We beat him, and then we were like seconds away from beating him a second time.
Yep.
I was hoping at least we'd show up and give him a run. I really thought we had a chance to win if we could play the way we were capable of playing early. But again, we're not stretching the field. We're not, it's just. We're getting out coached. Clearly, it just was ugly today.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Kane and Bobby both had us winning this game. Me and Che had us losing this game. Right now, your 12-win prediction, Bobby. Raiders got to win 7 of the next 8 games.
No problem, bro.
We got this, right?
We got this, bro.
This is the wake-up call we needed, right?
Right. Shit. This is the kick in the balls we needed. We're going all the way, baby.
So 8 games left. My prediction of 8 wins, winning 3 out of the next 8. I think doable. I think there's a chance this team finishes with 9 wins. I really do. But I just don't see much changing. So it's really about execution at this point. How much fight do these players have left? But they've been punched in the gut 3 times off the field and twice now on the field. 0-2 since the bye week, which there's really no excuse for that.
Yeah.
And that Chiefs-Browns, back-to-back on the road, cold weather games right there as well. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's I'll tell you like this, man. When you had told me when we were hanging out earlier, when you were like, hey, it was just 2 of us that chose to win and 2 of us that chose like the loss and shit, dude. I kid you not, bro. I mean, even though, like I said, you don't fucking count out the Chiefs. You don't count them out, period, dude.
Yeah.
But I was like, the way they've been playing, man, the way their offensive line has been kind of sketchy, dude. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, we got a fighting chance, bro. When we started listening that first quarter, I was like, we got a fighting chance, man. But it was just starting to look bad, and then that happened, like you said, Juice. That fucking fumble, bro, and I was like, bro, I hate this feeling of throw your hands up and fuck it. Yeah, dude, and that's what it just felt like at that point.
And to finish my point from earlier, that's kind of where I was getting at. Like, you were trying to keep yourself from getting angry. I'm saying, like, I've seen this coming, so I'm kind of at the point where, like, well, fuck it. Like, this is, this is how it's going to go. We've been here, the last 2 seasons in a row. Things look like they're going well, but they're really, it's about to fall apart. And here we are. Like, I have us winning 4 of the next 8 games, and so that would put us at 9. That's what I predicted, winning the Bengals, Redskins, Broncos, and Colts. Then you have us beating damn near everybody except for the Chiefs, Browns. But I mean, that's just the way it is. Beginning of the season, I mean, fuck. Why not? Why not be optimistic? Like, I wasn't mad at you guys for being optimistic, hoping you guys are right. Looking at it and being like, on paper, it looks like we can start off the season. Definitely looking like we can. And it sucks to be right again, but it's looking like that. I don't know where the spark comes from at this point. I guess that's a question.
See, that's why I didn't really feel mad at Crosby. I was a little disappointed, but I wasn't mad when he got that fucking that penalty where he just just
threw that guy in
threw the motherfucker on the floor, dude. I was like, bro, I get you, dude. I was like, I've been there before. I was like, but maybe I'm like, sure, it ain't gonna count at this point, I'm like, it's gonna be a fucking big ass uphill to fucking climb to actually be able to push it to overtime or something like that. But I'm like, you just gotta put that shit to the side, dude. I think it was Raider Nug, man. He gave me the best advice ever in life, bro. He told me, don't ever go with your first reaction, because your first reaction usually isn't the best reaction.
And that's why he's our moderator.
That's why, bro. That's why he got that wrench, bro.
That's right.
Hit anybody with it.
Yeah, be throwing that wrench too.
He has, bro.
Okay,
so dodge a wrench.
Dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dive. Okay, so here it is in the chat. Josh Clay, Mariota's got to start at quarterback for the Raiders to win. I mean, maybe that's the spark. Maybe that's it. If I had to figure out where the spark comes from on this team, I got to dig deep and probably scrape the barrel and say Marcus Mariota, maybe. And if we're doing that, that means we are, without a doubt, searching for a fucking spark on this team. But those are drastic measures.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think Carr deserves that.
No.
We're not there yet, dude.
When
we're not that desperate.
When the line was somewhat gelling, we had our full slate of wide receivers first half of the season. Carr looked fucking fantastic, dude. He's having a career year.
Yeah. He was, very early on, and was like, oh yeah, he's a MVP. Keeps this up. He's, I mean, the Giants game was ugly, but I still don't think he's the problem. I still just don't think Carr is the problem. He didn't fumble the ball.
Yeah.
Well, not today anyway, right? but that pass to Deshaun Jackson, I mean, like I said, that could have been momentum start, going our way. We would have only been down by 3 points. So, I don't know. And then he started getting silly, throwing the ball up in there, just trying to make, hoping, praying that someone would come down with it. So he started getting silly at the end. But
in that play, the Jackson fumble was like a microcosm of everything that's going on right now. Because it's like, on one hand, it's a hell of a catch.
Yes.
Right? I'm standing up off the couch like, oh, shit. And then dude looks fucking lost, like you said. Dude, he looked confused.
Yeah.
For a hot minute, I thought he was trying to, like, lateral the ball backwards to the Chiefs player. And then I saw the replay. I was, oh, yeah, it was popped. But
yeah. Well, so he caught the ball, started running, and then also he stopped. And I'm like, what? He looked like he was confused. He started running the wrong way, or he started going out. And then, same thing that my wife said, did he just pitch the ball? I'm like, fuck, I don't know, man. It looked crazy.
Yeah.
But I, I rewound it back like 3 times. Like, why didn't he just keep running? I don't understand. Just keep running. Whatever. Like, but he stopped and then went back. I'm like, what the hell's he doing? I was confused by that. More confused than he was. I don't know what the hell was going on there.
yeah.
But I don't know, man.
I don't know either, brother. So maybe we should take a break and figure it out.
That sounds cool with me.
All right, guys. We'll catch you on the other side. Cheers.
Peace.
Yeah.
Sound roll 66.
Anyways, let's bring us back. And we're back. All right. Nice little break right there. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. We're going to go to the phones right now. We only have 3 calls that came in after the game. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people have been calling. We've been off the air for a while. I can't go all the way back. There's just too much. And, with the NFL, sports in general, that stuff's already outdated. A call at 1:30 this afternoon, possibly outdated. Sorry, Sal, to do you like that. I'm sure you have a follow-up call on here, too, as well. So we're going to start with the games, the calls that came in after the game. So let's go right away to the 760.
Immense second half of the season meltdown now. Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck? Swamp, I mean, at this point, it's like, with all the crazy shit that's gone on this year, I can believe just about any type of crazy theory, whether it's an Illuminati sacrifice or whatever the fuck. I don't know. We're just destined to get fucked every time, and that's just what it seems like. I now believe that is just what's written in the stars for us. We just get fucked. Oh, fuck, man. There's so much wrong to talk about. I just don't have enough time, and I don't feel like doing it. Have a beer, have a cigarette, joint, whatever, get blown away. That's all you can do. It's just at this point, it's, whatever, walk out.
Thunderclouds are back, folks.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, you know what? It's only fitting that WAP would be the first call. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
It does feel like we're cursed, though, doesn't it? I mean, like, just
Can't get over the hump, Juice.
yeah,
It's the ghost of Roger Goodell, bro.
yeah.
I know he's alive, bro, but he's not
Fuckers.
really alive. It's a hologram. That fucker died 20 years ago, bro. It's been haunting us
Roselle.
ever since.
Yeah.
Somebody.
It's the ghost of Pete Rozelle, bro.
Right?
Yeah. Let's go to the 813, see what you have to say.
Mr. Stapler, Che, and that motherfucker Bobby Wasabi.
Hey, real
What's
quick,
happening, my boys?
credit where credit's due. Juice is the man that started that.
yeah. I see. It was, and that motherfucker.
And it's a thing now, and we love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sometimes
What a shit show.
Was that?
I'll just say sometimes I'll try to change them up. I'll try to save something else for Bobby, and but it's good. I like him.
Yeah.
I love it though. Everybody calls him that motherfucker.
He is that motherfucker.
I am a
bro.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. It was an embarrassment tonight. I mean, we had so many bad penalties, and D-Jax with the big fumble on his first reception as a Raider. Very disappointing, man. I'm at the point. I don't know if this is from all the Raider fans that I talked to, my friends. This is kind of like a backbreaker with Derek Carr, man. Well, we're just
No pun intended.
like, look, he ain't the dude, man. I mean, and it was for me too. I feel like this was kind of like the nail in the coffin between. I was even willing to give him the New York game last week and give him another chance, but goddamn, every motherfucking time it's an important game or it's a fucking game that should be a lay down. It just seems like he can't make it happen, man. I hate to get, for the longest time, it's been 8 fucking years, man. 8 years I've been on this dude's team, bro, and I just feel like this is the backbreaker.
It was
I
the
feel like
backbreaker.
at this
It
point,
was the ankle breaker. It was the finger breaker.
Yeah. Definitely was a finger breaker.
Yeah. Goddamn finger breaker.
Neck breaker.
it's time to, but I don't even know what the options are. I don't even think there's anybody decent in the draft to pick up, but, just an overall embarrassment Man, I'm embarrassed to be a Raider fan this evening. I'll be over it tomorrow, but tonight I'm embarrassed. The defense played like shit. Offense played like shit. And we'll see what happens. Love you, boys.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Go Raiders.
Yeah, and I mean, it was the defense that was shocking to me. Like, I know it's the Chiefs, but defense has been pretty consistent all season. And it's not like they're down all of their players. You know, they're kind of playing with the same run of dudes, you know, minus a couple, you know, secondary players. But let's face it, Hobbs and Faison, they've stepped up in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It's just none of it was there.
Hey, there was a Cleveland sighting today.
There was.
Yeah, you knocked a pass down today, didn't you?
Yeah. I was like, God damn, dude. I was like, well, you're most likely not going to come back, so you might as well do whatever the fuck you want right now and try to get yourself out there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Audition for another team.
It's pretty much.
The defense looked like our defense from, you know, a couple of years ago. Just a turnstile today. It looked ugly today. And
Yeah, nothing.
I don't know, man. You know, he's saying, you know, he's done with Carr. I've been on this show. I've been on, you know, in the chat. I've been on, you know, I'm a Carr guy. I really am. But so it's tough for me to say he's the problem. I don't know if it's our offense. You know, whenever we play the Chiefs, we see how creative that offense looks. And you know, if you go all the way back to when Gruden was hired this time, you know, I remember calling, I think, or talking to you guys and saying I was, you know, cautiously optimistic, whatever. I didn't really know, he's the answer, but at least I felt like we weren't going to get out-coached anymore.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't going to get out because, you know, there's some of our coaches were just fucking garbage, right?
Yeah.
But so, I mean, I just felt like, okay, at least when we play Andy Reid, we're not going to get, like, completely laughed off the field. So I don't know. I mean, Olsen, it's not, you know, Olsen's like he was like a glorified quarterback coach. Like, he's not the offensive coordinator of this team. He didn't put this together. This is Gruden's offense. He's calling plays a little bit differently. And you know, they show Bisaccia on the sideline. I don't see him speaking at all. So, I mean, I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't say anything. He never speaks at all. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. So when you're looking at this, where was Waller today? I mean, how come he can't? I'm looking what Kelsey does and these plays that we run for him, where he's there, he's blocking, then all of a sudden he's out in the flat. Why don't we do that? Like, you know, where's our creativity? Why don't we think of something like that? You know, and you know, Edwards looked cool in the first half, but I didn't see him in the second half. Mm-hmm. You know, and then it's just, so. I mean, I don't know. It's tough for me at this point to say it's Carr's fault. Like, again, he played bad with the Giants game, but you know, I'm not. And like he said, I don't know who's the caller. I didn't catch his name, but like he's saying, well, if he's not the answer, then what's the plan? Because I don't follow college football enough to say, oh, this is the kid to draft. I don't know that. And then, you know, I don't know anybody else that will be available in the NFL that can come in and take his place anyways. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that Marcus Mariota is the answer. I'd like to see more of him in the offense.
Yeah.
I don't know about a complete takeover because at this point, if you bench Derek Carr, you're basically, I feel like, ending his career with the Raiders.
You're
for
throwing
sure
in the towel at that point. Huh?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
you're packing it up.
You have to be creative, man. You use what you have and be creative with it, man. I mean, like you guys said, we got Mariota. We can go ahead, put him in. Put fucking, you know, bring all these running backs, you know, have them set up, and it's like, all right, cool. Well, who do you follow? Do you follow the running back? Do you follow the QB? Mm-hmm. I don't know, because remember, dude, they never game plan for that shit. They always game plan for Derek Carr. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, cool. Let's just fuck with them for a couple plays here or there. And going back to the coaching and not getting laughed at, bro. Mm-hmm. You have no idea how pissed off I was every time they would fucking put the camera on Andy Reid. And they would show that motherfucker smirking, dude. Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, it just irked me so fucking bad, dude. I was like, I just want something just to have him just worried, bro.
Yeah.
Just to have his face worried, dude. Like, oh, shit, we're not going to pull this off that easy. It's like, he was just whatever, bro. He was already planning his meal at the fucking Waffle House.
Yeah, he looked like he was looking down on a plate of smothered waffles, and he was saying, are you telling me these waffles are smothered?
Nah, dude, I was
The brocha was twitching.
You just see him. He was ready to go. He's like,
right. The one corner was just twitching.
he knew it was time, man.
Hey, I'll tell you what. John Gruden's not walking through that door.
Man.
No,
Sure ain't.
no.
No more.
Let's go to the 209. We got 2 more calls to get through. Then we'll open the phone lines for just a couple callers. Then we're going to get out of here. It is currently 10:12 p.m. in the Crow's Nest.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Shit. 41-14, man. Wow. This is Lucid Raider calling out of Northern California.
What's up?
Just want to say, fuck the Vegas fucking Raider fan. Look at that fucking stadium, man. Jesus. Wow. It looks like about 70% Chiefs fans in there during that game. Oh, my God. It's a fucking embarrassment. Well, anyways, that's what we got looking forward to, because last time this shit happened, last time Gruden left their fucking Raiders, we were fucked. We're looking at about probably, I would say conservatively, about a 6-year losing streak. I doubt fucking Vegas fan is going to come out and support him like Oakland did.
Yeah.
But this is what you get. This is the curse of fucking Vegas. Thank you, Mark Davis, for fucking taking us out of the town.
Once again, I'm going to stop you right there and let you know that it's Oakland city government the reason why the Raiders are not in Oakland.
A's almost left.
A's are going to leave.
Yeah. Shit's not gonna get handled, dude.
Warriors are gone.
Gross.
They will level that whole fucking complex, putting hotels, restaurants, and a hipster-ass shopping center, and make money 24/7, 365. That's what they want over there.
Yeah.
They want jobs. They want tax revenue. That's what they want.
Fucking sad, bro. Mm-hmm. There is no more blue collar.
Not
over here.
No,
Not over here.
They outpriced us.
Mm-hmm. They outpriced us. Is exactly what happened. They priced all of us out. I won't be going to a Raider game anytime soon. Bobby asked me, after the game, what is it going to take to fill that stadium? Are we ever going to fill that stadium? If the Raiders become a juggernaut, but right now it's not looking like that's going to happen anytime soon.
No, it's sad, but I think every time I see it, I feel like, well, I guess I just have to get used to it. My buddy Ricky Casas, he texted me, right at the beginning of the game. He said, a lot of red out there. And yeah, man. And it's just, I think that's just what Raider games are going to look like now. Is like turns your stomach.
It does
to see it for
really
sure.
does.
I mean, hell, they were in the front. They were in the front row. Like they're in like one of the, I think it was maybe their first touchdown the Chiefs scored. That guy ran in. He like kind of was able to dive into the into the end zone there, and there was a whole crew. It fucking was disgusting to see. But like, I unfortunately, sadly, I think that's just kind of our reality now. We're gonna have to just kind of get used to that. That's just like we have like a regular stadium where it used to be like you see a game on TV and it's a pretty mixed crowd. You saw a game in Oakland and it was all black. Like it was it was all blacked out. It's not like that, and we're just like every other team now. It's ugly.
We got more Raider fans at LA Charger games, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
we do.
And what's crazier is
Without a
that
doubt.
sometimes it can be hard to see it on TV because obviously the cameras are focused on the action on the field. Every now and again they'll pan to the fans, this and that. Especially when there's like a long play or whatever that a long passing play, you'll be able to see some of the fans. But like driving over here, with Ken, and we're listening to it on the radio, and I was like, bro, I'm like, it sounds horrible right now. It sounds like we're playing in fucking Arrowhead, dude.
Yeah.
It was just like at moments where you see like a drop pass from the Raiders, you hear all these cheers, and I was like, where the fuck are we playing?
Yeah, exactly. I was listening to that, and it was, again, I think, Che was pretty fired up a couple of weeks ago, and, he was saying, shut the fuck up when we're on offense. He was all fired up in here. But it's true. It's still happening. They're still making a lot of noise when we're on offense.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, and what's really a bummer to see is like what you're talking about. Cheers, just coming out cheers. For the opposing team. Like, what the fuck? It's gross, man. It turns your stomach. But I guess that's our reality.
Yeah,
that's our reality now.
Let's get back to Lucid's call here.
Thank you so much, and this is what you fucking get. No fucking support. Another thing, man, as much as I love God, but holy shit. Derek Carr, what the fuck are you doing? Throwing it to Jesus? Like, what the fuck? You're looking up, throwing it up, and just throwing interceptions left and right. Like, what the fuck? I think it's time to move on from Carr. I think it's done, man. Let's move on from Carr. As much as I love him, let's just move on, man, and see what the fuck happens. This is awful. Anyways, fellas, you guys put up a great show. Wish you the best. Wish this fucking Raider team the best in the next fucking 10 years when we're relevant again. Hijo su chingada puta. Pinche madre. Lucid Raiders from fucking Northern California. I don't even know where the fuck I'm from. Oh, fucking shit. Vegas. I'm out.
Wow.
Hey, that's what I sound like, bro. When we're not doing good, when I'm at home,
Yeah.
I'm like that walking up and down the road, dude. Like my neighbors know to leave me alone, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, it's not good right now. Just leave him alone. He's cool. But he doesn't have his dog. He's wearing all his silver and black, and he's fucking talking to himself. Leave him be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your neighbors have company over there. Oh, there's a guy cussing in Spanish just walking up and down. Like, oh, that's just Bobby.
Ah, it's Bobby.
The Raiders must be losing.
Fine. Yeah, they're not doing good right now. Just it's fine.
There's a Mexican yelling at our topiary bush out front. Let's go to our last call, and then we'll open up phone lines for just a little bit. Let's go to the 561. Transcription not available.
Love it.
Hey, what's up? Kenny? Bobby? Juice? Where's my boy Che, man? What's going on?
Che's currently battling for his conservatorship to end right now. Free Che.
Hashtag.
I hope Che's all right. It's been a long time since I called. It's Raider Xanax.
What's happening, brother?
I'm getting very frustrated by what's going on with our fucking Raiders. Gosh darn it. I don't want to say the goddamn word, so I'm going to say gosh darn it. What the fuck, man? Seriously. Shit. I can't believe what the fuck is going on, man. We got opportunity upon opportunity upon opportunity to win games. Should have beaten the Giants. That's past. But this game was not one that we should have lost, even though it got away from us handily. I don't understand. Like, we fucking, after Deshaun Jackson's fumble, the fucking table just completely fell off. We had no shot after that. How the fuck does that happen? Are we that fucking... Shit, man. We couldn't run the ball. Our defense sucked. I mean, everything we put on tape all year long was a complete facade. So, it's unbelievable. So, here's my take. Other than...
Let me guess. It's time to bench Derek Carr.
And a few mistakes by the quarterback, which those are obviously, you know, you can't take blame away from that. At the end of the day, we failed on defense big time. Our defense has been solid, even against the Giants where we lost. This game was just embarrassing. I can't believe what the fuck happened. So this was like Paul Gunther all over again. All over again. It was just unbearable. I'm sitting in my living room watching this fucking game, drinking my Knobs Creek. I can't stop drinking my Knobs Creek because I'm fucking flabbergasted by the way our defense just gave up. Gash after gash after fucking gash. Raider Nation, man. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
Well, I mean, when your offense is dragging you back on the field, shit, you're gonna get fucking tired as hell, bro. You're gonna want to give up. And that's what kept running through my mind. I was like, fucking Clay Davis, bro. What? Like, I need that wristband. What would Clay Davis do?
Yeah.
And then in the back, it would just say, she.
Anyways, guys, phone lines are now open. 408-909-PJFF, 408-909-7533.
Request lines are not open.
Yeah. If you guys want to give us a call, we're going to stay on the air for a few more minutes. Phone line don't ring. We are packing up and getting the fuck out of here. Raiders Annex's call. The mood, appropriate, right?
Yes.
Energy not there. Why should it be right now?
Yeah.
Unless you're screaming and yelling and angry. So I think that somber tone is going to be felt by Raider Nation tonight, tomorrow, and just sort of that lingering feeling of what are we going to see next Sunday? Is this where we're at now as a football team?
But you know what? It's like it was going back to that previous caller where it said, I'm going to feel this way right now. I'm going to be pissed off, throwing my hands up, saying it's fucking over, this and that. I hate everybody. But come tomorrow, shit, you know I'm still going to fucking be rocking that silver and black.
Yeah.
Like nothing
for sure.
happened, dude.
That's 'cause
Because
there's
that's, honestly, that's the way it has to be every week. You take your licks, you fucking hate it the next day. And then after that, it's like, cool, let's get to work. Fuck the bullshit. Don't worry about that. And that's the main thing. That's the key thing about that, dude, is that you can't let that crap fucking linger with you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Because you still got to get out there. You still got to produce. You still got to fucking show up for your brothers out there, man. Because if your fucking boy is out there blocking for you, you're going to fucking run twice as hard just to get that little gap right there, dude. Just that he's holding it for that half a second.
Right.
You got to fucking do it out there for that cat, bro. And that's the way these boys got to be out there, man.
Yeah.
Fuck the bullshit, dude.
So, last week is one of those games we're going to shit the bed at least once a year. Every team does.
Right.
Losing to the Giants, we'll give them that. But then you get smacked in the mouth by your division rival. Will they bounce back? Can they bounce back? And where's the spark going to come from? That's what I want to ask our callers right now. To the 916 caller, you're on the air with the Pillaging Podcast. What's your name?
Hey, what's up, guys? Diego Lopez.
Hey, what's up, David?
Nice.
Diego.
What's up, Diego?
Or Diego, sorry, my bad. What's cracking, dude? So that's the question right now. 8 games left on the schedule. How many can this Raiders team win? And if they're going to get a spark, where are they going to find that spark? Where does it come from?
So 8 games left. I mean, I'm hoping for at least 5.
5 wins out of
Probably
8 games.
at most.
Yeah. Where are they going to come from, though? Let's go through them with you really quick, all right? So next up on the schedule, get the Bengals in Las Vegas. Rapid fire, Diego. Come on, win or loss? Bengals in Las Vegas. Loss. At Dallas, against the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving, win or loss?
That's a win to get our fucking hopes up.
A win to get our hopes up, all right? And then back at home against the Redskins?
Closer than it should be, but a win.
A win. All right. On the road against the Chiefs?
A loss.
On the road against the Browns?
A win.
Broncos at home?
Loss.
Ooh, hot
Wow.
take.
Damn.
Hot take. On the road against the Colts?
Win.
And at home against the Chargers to end the season?
Win.
All right. So there's your 5 wins right there.
5 and 3.
Those are 5 wins. Bold prediction, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. Where's the spark on this team going to come from? I mean, how do you expect this team, right, to bounce back after 3 fucking life-changing headlines, 2 embarrassments of games? How does this team get back on the winning track? What do they got to do to make it
I
happen?
think they got to definitely start establishing the run game so that they can keep the defense off the field.
I've been saying that all season, Diego. Like, we just really haven't been trying to run the ball too much, even in games that we're ahead. Like, we just haven't seen the run quite at all. I can count.
It's like it starts working for a little bit, and then Greg Olson's like, ooh, look at that. Let's try doing this. And, like, he just fucking forgets about running the ball, even though we have two like capable running backs.
Yeah. Well, it's like that when John was at the helm too, and yeah, sure, like Jacobs was out a few weeks. Kenyon Drake took a minute to warm up, but I think less than maybe 3 games at the most where we've had 30 carries this season, which last year was fairly common for this team. 30, 31 carries, 32 carries. You know, we're hovering around there. And this year it's been, 25 or less for the most part. Tonight, obviously getting shellacked. We're not going to go to the run, but like 14 total carries for the team, just 4 in the first half. When this team still looked like it was going to be in the game, like after that first half, I was like, all right, it's kind of ugly, but we're hanging in there. If it's going to be one of those back and forth coming down to the wire, like I'm in for it. I'll strap in. We like that against the Chiefs. It's exciting. We've come out on top of that, more often than not. So, but it just did not happen. The second half came out, and fuck, man, we got ran off the goddamn court.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson fumbled, and there it went.
Yeah. So
what my dad and I do is like every game we try to watch it with my grandpa, if possible. And my grandpa wakes up early in the morning to do work on his property and stuff. And so we always know that it's a bad sign if he goes to bed not even halfway through the game. The Chiefs went up, I think 24-14 or something like that. And then my grandpa was like, all right, I'm going to bed. And I was like, oh, shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
He
I was
knew.
like, okay la.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah, you got to keep your grandpa awake, bro.
Yeah.
Come Malwito, you can't go to sleep, bro. The Raiders are counting on you.
Hey, your grandpa's a smart man. He's already moving on. Hey, Diego, thanks for calling in, man. Stay safe up there in the 916, brother. We'll talk to you again soon.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, man. Peace.
Be safe, bro.
Peace.
Good call right there. Diego's a good dude. So we got Raiders Annex called back again. We're not going to go to that. It's like a 7-second phone call. We'll leave it open here for a second.
Omar
Omar
keeps even wanting, and I don't know, he's not calling in though.
And I've responded to Omar several times, telling him the deal. So I don't know. Omar, wake up!
Now is the time.
Yeah. Yes.
There we go.
There we go.
He is.
Well, it's a 561. So, caller, you're on the air with the Pillaging Podcast. State your name.
This is Raiders Annex.
What's up, Raiders Annex?
Zanny.
Are you Omar
What's up,
in the
man?
chat? Is that you in the chat?
Yes, Omar Medina in the chat.
All right, cool.
All right,
Word.
Zanny.
Snap.
It all makes sense now. So, Omar, if this team is going to bounce back, right? Our last caller, Diego, saying maybe 5 wins down the stretch, 5 out of the last 8, which I think is very optimistic, but I respect that. If they are to bounce back down the stretch, where do they find the spark, and where does the spark come from?
From the defense. That's the only place a spark is going to come from. We know what Derek Carr is. We know what he is. Either an offensive press. So line is trash. And Josh Jacobs get renewed. He's not going to get a 5th-year option at this point. Our defense needs to step up. It is. Come on, man. Dude, you cannot let a team long on offense. They literally ate us up in the middle. And quite frankly, Perriman has been a guy.
Sorry, Omar, I got to let you go, man. Your call quality right there, you were cutting out quite a bit. Kind of sound like a Jack in the Box drive-through. That's no shade on you. Just we had a bad connection. Let's try again next week. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Hey, but Omar was saying though, dude, he did make a very good point about the defense, so being that spark, and I believe that, man, because honestly, dude, like what it was feeling like for a hot second there is like, you know what? I don't gotta worry about my defense. My defense got this shit, dude. You know what?
Yeah.
The offense got shut down. Fuck it, that's cool, bro. Defense is stepping up. They're gonna handle business, and they'll give us a ball right back. And I didn't have to worry about that shit, dude. And now it's getting to that point again where it's like, where the fuck's our defense, bro?
Yeah.
What happened to those dudes that were fucking handling shit that we're actually giving people confidence, man, to be able to talk shit, dude. And it's like, hey, bro, our defense ain't nothing to fucking sneeze at no more, man. Like, it literally was to that point, dude. Whereas last year, the year before, it's like, fuck, dude. All right, bro. Hey, all right, Jacobs, make sure you run, but don't score. Slide. Don't let the defense get on the field because they could lose it for us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was fucking embarrassing, bro. Fucking seeing that shit happen, bro. Dude, I was like, dude, that's fucked up, bro. That's telling your boys on that's telling your other coworkers on that department over there, you guys ain't shit.
Yeah, we don't trust you.
We don't trust you.
Yeah.
You guys ain't shit. Fucking stand back and let us handle stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Then that's just that sucks, bro, because we shouldn't be thinking about each other that way, man. We should always have each other's backs.
Yeah.
So I like that take, man, about the defense being the spark, man.
For sure. I mean, this season, for sure, they have arguably been the better, the better unit. A couple games, I felt like they were kind of the better unit. I think, early on, who was our first game was the Ravens and then the Steelers and stuff like that. And what, it was like overtime and just kind of, we're kind of those, and it was like the Dolphins. So it was like, man, all of a sudden, like, wow. Because before, it was for sure, we kept saying like, man, if only the offense had a defense, we would have won, 3 extra games last year. Last season, if only we had a defense. And this year, the first couple of games, defense is like, if only we had an offense, and then today happened, and we're like, shit, we scrapped the whole thing. Like, it got ugly today. So maybe,
hard.
yeah, you're right. I gotta go see the Wizard, the whole team. But Zanny might be right. Maybe the defense is gonna spark us this year, get us back into it, get a turnover. We need a pick 6 or something, just get us fired up one time.
Dude, how many fucking times didn't we actually have an opportunity to intercept Mahomes?
Yeah,
and
at
that
least
was
3.
Yeah, and that was the one thing that he's been doing the last couple games is just fucking giving that ball away.
Yes.
And I was like, we're going to fucking capitalize on that shit, dude. It's gonna happen, dude. And we were just fucking there every time, bro.
Secondary definitely had their worst game of the season by a mile. Like it's a complete 180.
Hayward had a chance at one. I think
came out of nowhere too.
Merrick, he almost had one, and somebody else. But I think there was at least 2 or 3 of them today. We could have, and it could have turned it
exactly, dude. That whole rhythm of just fucking. All right, cool. Here you go, dude. Here's that defense that's got your back. Offense, go out there and fucking do something, bro. Yeah.
8-9, Bobby. 8-9.
You're gonna be fucking calling me like at 3-4 in the morning, bro.
8-9, Bobby.
And then hang up.
It'd be like Friday the 13th. 8-8. 9-9.
Oh shoot.
Do you like fire takes?
Bobby Wasabi, would you like to play a game?
You'll come out 8-9.
It's 4th and inches from the Chiefs' 5-yard line. Will Brendan Parker commit a false start?
Oh, goddamn.
Or will he not? Your life depends on it.
Fucking Blandon Porker, bro. I hate him.
The penalties were ugly in the first half. We cleaned it up in the second half, kind of. I mean, got a lot better, at least.
Yeah.
If we're looking for some sort of silver lining here, right?
Yeah.
The leatherback jumped up too. We were on like the 1-yard line. Shit drove me nuts, man.
Let's see if they list out penalties here. 9 penalties for 68 yards for the Raiders tonight.
Wow, that's actually pretty low.
Yeah, it's lower than it felt like. Yeah.
Felt like a lot more.
Felt like a 15 penalty game for sure.
Yeah, I definitely thought we fucking cracked that fucking C note, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, dude. It's like old times, bro.
Yeah. Every time our ends were jumping offside, like fucking
I know.
Neutral zone and factory.
So we wish we had some positivity. We always try to bring that. We at least brought you some levity this week. We'll see how it goes next week. I mean, this week, I don't think the Raiders gave any of us anything to hang our hats on. But let's hope Danny is right. Let's hope this defense can provide the spark that we know that they can. This team was averaging 2 to 3 sacks a week there for a minute.
Yeah.
Or damn near. right?
Yeah.
And I think we had like 2 quarterback hits tonight. I don't even think we had a sack.
I don't think so.
And I don't even think we had any QB pressures. I'm not even sure, dude, because I saw those stats at the, like halfway through the fucking game, like they showed them, and there was like, oh yeah, it was like 1 QB hit, like no fucking QB fucking hurries, and I was like, Jesus Christ, he's taking his time right now.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Taking his time just to fucking pick us apart.
Yeah,
it's gross.
Pretty bad. Anyways, you got anything else?
Yeah, tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow's a new day.
That's right.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about today, because we still gonna be silver and black.
That's right.
And we still gonna be fucking here for each other.
Somewhere.
And the Pillaging Podcast still takes no L's.
No L's, bro.
None.
Still here.
So that's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. And until next week, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always by
Bobby Wasabi.
And this week,
Juice.
We out here. Peace. Go Raiders. Change everything is what he told me, and then the address to Dave's site, and he was trying to call me, and I already know Toby's gonna play his little passive aggressive shit. He's the same way in real life as he is on the fucking chat, dude. And I hate to say he's the exact same dude. And I was gonna play his little fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So I just let it go. I said, you know what? With the exception of you and a few other people, there's just a bunch of fucking overgrown children on that fucking comment section, dude. It got real toxic, dude, and it got real stupid, you know?
I would check in, and that's kind of it. I wasn't commenting much anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't even been on Dave's in a couple of weeks.
All right. Nice little break right there. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. We're going to go to the phones right now.
I'm like, yeah, you should go check it out, dude.
And we're back.
He's like, just be careful. He's like, because it can be a rabbit hole in some of these conversations.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'll see what's up. And, you know, it was chill, but it definitely became that rabbit hole real fast. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, I can't even keep up with some of this shit. Just fucking shoots, like, quick back and forth, dude. And it's like, fuck, dude. I think it's a little too much for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, I roll a little slower.
People on there with their fucking QAnon shit and Trump shit.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is the bad look. So probably gonna relaunch a website. I would like to do something that like has a lot of photos and something that like our listeners can now interact with and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say that they called it, like the people, the pillagers, original pillagers. Mm-hmm. But I mean, in a sense they did, but in a sense they forced it themselves. So
yeah,
you know, it is what it is. It just is what it is at this point.
Well, this has been fun though. Coming, you know, listening to you guys' show every week and listening to you guys do that. And Bobby, you weren't here it wasn't last week, but last time I was here. Mm-hmm. Saying, man, you guys, it's the show's so good. You know, you guys have gotten into like a groove. It's good, man. I really enjoy it. I tell everybody that, you know, I find out it's a Raider fan, you know, come check out the podcast. And, you know, matter of fact, I even, I was working with this other girl. I don't usually work with her. I worked with her on Monday and Tuesday of last week. And I don't, you know, I've known her for like a year now. So just kind of high and by, whatever, not a whole lot. But we actually were working close for 2 days. And, you know, of course, I'm talking Raiders because that's, you know, I'm always talking Raiders, right? And the boys are always listening and stuff. And then she said, oh, you're a Raider fan? She said, oh, my husband's a Raider fan. Like, I'm like, oh, cool. She said, no, like a real Raider fan. Like, he knows all the players' names and he knows, like, the plays and he could say the plays and he could, you know, all this kind of thing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. She's like, oh, but, you know, and she's going on and on about how big of a Raider fan he is. And I'm like, well, does he drink beer? She's like, well, yeah, he likes to drink beer. I said, well, then I got a podcast for that guy. so she wrote it down. So I don't know if he's in listen this week or not. But I'll hit her up this week when I see her. Ask her if he listened or not. I'm like,
well, what's funny is that
that's how it spreads.
A couple of weeks ago, because you know Kenny and Chad and I, we've all been playing fucking disc golf for a minute now.
Yeah.
Over at Pinnacle Lake, they have a disc golf course over there, and the local club, they've been stepping up their efforts and making the place look nice, a lot nicer than what it used to be, and you know maintaining it, taking out a lot of bullshit. But every tee pad has a sign that says, all right, this is what it looks like, and you kind of want to go throw it here, and here's trees here out of bounds and blah blah blah. But they wanted to do something else that a lot of local clubs have been doing for their home courses, and what they've been doing to raise money for the club as well has been having sponsored tee signs. And you know they'll have that information of what the hole looks like, but like on one thing, and on the other thing it'll be like, this hole was sponsored by. And when they brought up the thing like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and start redoing the signs if anybody wants to sponsor some holes, and I told these guys, I was like, bro, we gotta fucking sponsor a sign, dude. And you know it was only like $100 each, and you know these guys were fucking down for it. So I was like, well, fuck it, let's go for it. And I hit up my friend Kenny, took care of the artwork for the sign and all that, and I said the info to him. He's like, oh wait, this is a Raiders podcast? I was like, yeah. He's like, this is fucking awesome, bro. You guys are disc golfers too? I was like, yeah, bro. He's like, fuck yeah, I'm tuning in, dude. Yeah, so it was cool, man. So I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I've told you, like, it was a Raiders podcast. He's like, well, I don't really pay attention to half the time what you say because you're always fucking around. And I was like, no, this is a legit thing, dude. And I'm like, in the QR code's right there, bro. So go ahead and scan it and hit it up whenever you want. Mm-hmm. So that's the cool thing, bro, is that, you know, cool. It's everywhere out there, bro. And there's people out there that don't even know, like you said, like that. You tune them in and it's, holy shit, who the fuck are these guys? And that's what's cool. That's how I got into it, bro.
We need to print up some little flyers just to hand to people when we come across them, you know. 'Cause we see Raider fans every day in the store and stuff. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even tell people it's like, oh, our podcast. I say, hey, check it out. I listen to this fucking podcast. Check it out.
I always tell them, sometimes, you know.
Yeah. I know these guys.
I said, sometimes I call in.
Sometimes I call in and talk shit.
But yeah, originally the website was there was going to be no podcast, and you know I tried doing articles, and then
I hit end stream